Good afternoon, sports fans. George Steele, VP of Operations for Mark the Hurricane Hoffman. And guys, boy, was it a great weekend. If you called or went to the website, you know we absolutely killed them. Our last free play video, we won again, and we're hitting about 80% on these free videos, guys. If you have not been to our website, it's markmoneyhoffman.com, MarkMoneyHoffman.com. And over there, you're going to find lots of free information. We also have a premium part for those of you looking for the premium plays. Go to the Buy Now section, and you will find that information. Guys, Mark Hoffman has been an industry leader for 20-plus years, and already in 2 weeks of college football and the first weekend of NFL, Mark is already at the top of the industry, like always. Like I said, if you have not been to the website, make sure you check it out. Go invest a few dollars, guys. Mark's got some great promotions, and if you've been with the rest, come be with the best. Now, for the free videos, guys, we rate these on a 1 to 5 scale, 1 being the smallest type of rating and 5 being the highest, so manage your bank account accordingly. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on our YouTube videos. That way, whenever we have a free play or a video comes out, or if Mark has one of his Blue Diamond plays, his game of the month, game of the year, whatever he has, or a special pricing promotion, you're going to be notified right away. And that's the best way to go, guys. That way you're going to be able to take advantage of all of Mark's information. So without further ado, guys, we're going to preview one of the 2 Monday Night Football games. Tonight there's 2 games. The first game kicks off at 4 Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern. That game is New York Jets over at the Detroit Lions. But we're going to preview the West Coast game, game number 2 of the Monday Night doubleheader, which has the LA Rams over at the Oakland Raiders, soon to be here our local Las Vegas Raiders. But currently, John Gruden will make his head coaching debut tonight, and that's the game we're going to preview, guys. So let's get to it. Obviously, this is game number 1 for both teams, so each team has a 0-0 record. Right now out here in Las Vegas, the consensus line, the LA Rams are a 4.5-point favorite with a total of 47.5. The game is on ESPN, and scheduled kickoff time, guys, is 10:20 Eastern, 7:20 Pacific. Now, guys, tonight the LA Rams are coming off of a division winning. They won the NFC West last year. As we know, Oakland did not go back to the playoffs as they had the season before. And Oakland did sign John Gruden, former Coach Gruden, who they did trade away to the Tampa Bay Bucks, who John did go on to win a Super Bowl with. As many of you know, John Gruden has been out of coaching for quite a few years. He was the ESPN Monday Night Football play-by-play guy with Sean McDonough. But they gave him a very lucrative contract to come back, and John couldn't be more excited. He's one of the best coaches in the NFL, and we'll see what he can do tonight, guys. Now, every team lost except for the Rams in preseason. A win for LA would mean they would have a full, well, excuse me, guys, they did lose in the preseason. Every team in their division lost yesterday in the NFC West. So if the Rams could win tonight, they'd already be a full game up in the NFC West. So, you know, it's 1 game in, but that's already a nice advantage to have, only being 1 week in. Now, let's preview the LA Rams offense. A season ago, they took the world by storm, having the 3rd best scoring offense in the NFL. Sean McVay, head coach, was in his first season, and he brought his system to the team, and boy, did it work. Quarterback Jared Goff threw for 3,804 yards, including 28 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. So, guys, that's a 4-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Goff had the 4th best quarterback rating, coming in at just over 100. The Rams finished 12th in passing yards per game in the NFL, averaging just over 240 yards per game. They did also have one of the best rushing attacks, featuring running back Todd Gurley. They averaged over 121 yards per game, which was 7th best in the NFL. And on defense, they also finished middle of the pack in the NFL with surrendering 20.9 points per game. So 20.9 points per game mixed with the 7th best offense, pretty good. They ended the season with the 14th best scoring defense. And they did struggle a little bit against the rush last year. They gave up an average of 122.5 yards. So they were much better against the pass than the rush. They finished 27th in the league against the rush. Now, LA allowed an average of 216.3 yards in the air a season ago, which was 17th best in the NFL. So they're a mid-pack kind of defense, one of the upper echelon offensive teams, but they had a very, very good season, guys. They did lose their opening playoff game last year after winning that division. Now, let's talk about the Oakland Raiders. They come into tonight's game again with their new coach, former coach, John Gruden. And, of course, this is his second stint with the team. Oakland did fail to score a lot of points last season, which was surprising because the season before with quarterback Derek Carr, Oakland had one of the better offenses in the league. But they did regress last year. They are coming in with a brand new offensive system that Gruden and his coaching staff brings. So it may take a little bit of time for this team to, get used to this system. However, Gruden has been a big fan of Derek Carr's all along, so he does have a guy that he really wants to work with. Now, Oakland only scored an average of 18.8 points per game in 2017. They averaged less than 100 yards rushing per game at 97.1 yards. They finished 25th with rushing offense last year. Carr finished his third season having the 16th best offense passing in the league last year. He threw for 226.9 yards a game, which was a significant drop-off from nearly 250 yards per game the season before. Like we said, Oakland was much more prolific in the 2016 season rather than last year. Now, Oakland did finish last, surrendering an average of 109 yards on the ground last year, and they did have the 12th best rushing defense in the NFL. Oakland also had a struggling secondary last year, allowing the 24th, they had the 24th ranked passing defense in the NFL last year. They surrendered 241.1 yards per game in 2017 through the air. So this is a team that did not get it done in the secondary, that's for sure. Now, guys, this game we expect to be competitive. A lot of guys think this is going to be a shootout, and it may. What we're going to do here, guys, we're going to expect this game to be competitive. We're going to take Oakland at home plus the 4.5 points. We like them getting the points at home. We're going to rate this a 2.5 star on our scale. So we rate these plays 1 to 5. We're going to put this right in the middle. Take the Oakland Raiders plus the 4.5 points. Mark this as a 2.5 rating. Make sure you go to our website, markmoneyhoffman.com. Make sure you like and subscribe to our videos, guys. Take the Oakland Raiders plus the points. We'll see you tomorrow.